Listen to this guy try to sell the country, the world about diversity doesn't have its place. Diversity doesn't have its place. And he's trying to sell it to us. Talking about it as meaningless. Going as far as to talk about the cab driver who was a different culture that brought him to this location. There was a language gap. And so diversity doesn't have its place. Trying to sell it to us. Propaganda. How righteous. How righteous. Right? You know, my thoughts are, I got several thoughts. I don't know what I'll talk about today. You know, one of my thoughts is, you know, God created all of us. He created all of us. And we're all different. And we communicate differently with different languages. Just because someone speaks a different language than you doesn't mean that there's something wrong with them. Doesn't mean they don't have a place. Just because someone looks different. We all look different. You know, even within your own culture, there's a difference. You know, the truth of the matter is this planet's been around for a long time. And there's been billions upon billions of people. And there's nobody that's ever been created like you. We're all different. We're all different for a reason. And one of the reasons that we're different is because we all have a purpose here in some way. Somehow, the way you look, somehow the way you interact, somehow your experiences is shaping this world. You have a place. Doesn't matter if you're famous, doesn't matter if you're rich, doesn't matter what job you do. We all have a place in this world, in your community. The reason why there's diversity in this country is because there's a couple reasons. One, it was invited. Diversity's been invited. Two, diversity was forced. Forced diversity is in this country. They forced it in this country. We here. You know, and there's no reason why we can't get along and accept that. But this person preaches this gospel and this pride and this righteousness as if there's something wrong with it and there's a poison. It's not a poison in it. The poison is the people who don't want to accept it. And it shocks me, the hypocrisy of it, because when people say they don't want diversity, you're not going against different cultures. Because I didn't create myself. I'm a miracle, just like you're a miracle. So the reason I didn't create myself, I was created with a purpose by something bigger than all of us. A God, if you want to believe in a God. And same with all of us. So for a man to criticize this creation, this person is flawed to the core. And then teaching it, flawed to the core, as if this is something that God wants. God don't make mistakes. And we're here. People can justify if they want about what they say is written in the Bible, why we should be here or not. They're full of it. They're full of it. They're uncomfortable. They can't face it. They can't face themselves. They can't face progress. That's all it is. These folks are acting desperate. They're acting desperate because we're finally, as we should, come into our own. Know who we are. So they do things like eliminate history and think that's going to do it. It's not going to do it. Don't do shit. We have social media. You can eliminate history in libraries or whatever buildings you want to eliminate it, but you don't eliminate history. You eliminate the face of it, but the history exists in me. And the history exists in you. We share it through social media. We share it through books. You can stop it in schools if you want, but as a parent, you can't stop it. You know? In the days of us or anybody just lowering ourselves and hiding so that we can appease someone else or another culture. Those days are over. It's just the way it is. But we're still brothers, sisters, cousins. We're still citizens of this beautiful country, and we still interact together. We can still work together. We're not the poison. The poison is the people, like this man that was speaking, who's trying to divide us and trying to put himself on some sort of pedestal so that we can worship this person or this culture. And the vast majority of us, we're not falling for it. We're not ignorant. We're not stupid. We don't want it. We don't want it. When you look at nature, what do you see? You see diversity. You see different colors of flowers, different type of trees. Every day is different. Some days are sunny, some days are not. The clouds are different. It's all diversity, different bugs that look different, right? Even the same bug looks different. It's all diversity. Nature will teach you that. The best thing for us to do is to integrate and to work together. These folks, they're acting out of fear. They're acting out of fear, and they're trying to pass their fear onto the rest of us. And it's pathetic. And the vast majority of us, we don't buy it, and we're not going to live that way. And this is all cultures.